every generation of footballers to emerge from the streets of Brazil has its chosen one. Pelé set the standard, Romario brought the swagger, Ronaldo completed the redemption story, and then came Neymar, the boy who carried the hopes of an entire nation on his shoulders for more than a decade. He wasn't simply Brazil's next superstar, he was football's next great hope, the heir apparent to the era of Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo. The player many believed would one day inherit the Ballon d'Or once the game's two modern giants stepped aside. For 16 years, he danced past defenders with flair, endured relentless scrutiny, and lived with the impossible expectation of delivering the one prize that always seemed just beyond his grasp, the FIFA World Cup. But for every sparkling moment, there seemed to be another cruel twist of fate. A fractured vertebra ruled him out of the 2014 World Cup on home soil just before the semi-final. An ankle injury disrupted his campaign in Qatar in 2022, where he scored what looked like the winning goal against Croatia in extra time, only for Brazil to concede late before falling on penalties. Time and again, injuries, heartbreak, and the finest of margins denied him the one achievement that would have completed his legacy. This was meant to be his final chance. One last tournament, one final pursuit of football's greatest prize. But instead of the fairy tale ending fans had dreamed of, football delivered one of its cruelest twists. Norway, the underdogs, the Vikings in disguise, the history makers, brought Brazil's journey to a stunning and heartbreaking end. Erling Haaland and company stunned the five-time world champions, defeating Brazil 2-1 in one of the greatest upsets in FIFA World Cup history. The defeat sent Norway into the quarter-finals and eliminated Brazil in the round of 16, the Seleção's earliest World Cup exit since 1990. As Norway celebrated one of the greatest nights in its football history, Brazil's players collapsed to the turf. Neymar dropped to his knees, knowing time was slipping away. But there would be one final moment. Deep into stoppage time, Brazil were awarded a penalty. One last opportunity. Neymar stepped forward with the composure that had defined his career. He calmly converted from the spot, but it wasn't a goal that would rescue Brazil. It was a goal that would become the final chapter of his World Cup story. The scoreboard changed, but the ending did not. Moments later, the final whistle echoed around the stadium. Norway had done the unthinkable, and Neymar's lifelong pursuit of football's greatest prize had come to an end. The dream that had driven him from the streets of Santos to the biggest stages in world football was no longer alive. It had been deferred for years, and now it was gone. Following Brazil's exit, speaking with TV Globo in an emotional post-match interview, the 34-year-old forward stated, I tried, now it's over. I started here, I finished here," referring to the MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, where he both made his international debut in 2010 and played his final match for his country.
1-0, liftoff.
Every day, history unfolds.
Chance to change the lives of millions of people for the better. That's what I came into politics.
A decision is made. A question is asked. A protest begins. A missile is launched. A treaty is signed.
Change the political structures in this country for a long time to come.
It is deeply humbling.
A vote is counted. The world changes.
We will have to raise our voices.
We oppose violence.
Hate, it is not a solution.
We demand accountability from the government.
Are we ready?
But before the headlines, before the debates, before the opinions, there is the moment itself. The words that were spoken.
By 2008, we knew that Epstein was a convicted sexual abuser. How was that not a deal breaker for the president?
If you, Congresswoman, asked Bill Clinton that,
The people who lived it, the images that tell the story, because the closer you are to the event, the closer you are to the truth. At APT, we believe news should begin where history happens, not where the arguments begin.
Or do you want to go there?
That's why we bring you the moments that matter, accurate, powerful, timely, so you can see more, understand more, and decide for yourself. Accurate, powerful, timely,